And now to the SEPTA funding crisis that is continuing to loom. In less than 2 days, this Sunday, SEPTA will slash service by 20%. And officials today are warning people that now is the time to really start to plan for some big changes. CBS News Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is live at SEPTA headquarters with more now. Dan.
Natasha, good afternoon to you. And you can see behind me just how many bus, subway, train and trolley lines are going to be impacted by these cuts. Each one of these pamphlets with a red banner on the top is going to have changes coming to that route. And we've seen people stopping by today trying to figure out their best course of action going forward. But SEPTA officials say that these cuts, regardless of how you take their network, you're likely going to be affected.
One thing we cannot stress enough, all riders should allow for extra time as they get used to the changes next week.
On Sunday morning, SEPTA will start eliminating 32 bus routes as part of these cuts. Another 16 will be shortened, and dozens of bus, trolley, and subway lines will see reduced service. Officials say even if your route is intact, you'll likely see the effects.
Buses, trains, and trolleys are going to be crowded. There are likely to be some pass-ups, more than normal due to vehicles at capacity.
Fare increases hit riders on September 1st, while 20% service cuts start on regional rail lines on the 2nd. Sunday also marks the end of express service to the sports complex.
So the difference, of course, is fewer trains, and fewer trains means longer wait times.
It comes as the Phillies hit the home stretch of their season while the Eagles kick off 2025 September 4th. Sauer says normally SEPTA would run 12 to 14 trains after an Eagles game. If these cuts are still in place by the home opener, that won't be the case.
When fans come out of the game on that Thursday evening, there will only be 3 trains on the line. And that's the best that we'll be able to provide.
The message was for riders to prepare, something we saw many doing at SEPTA headquarters Friday. Braxton says he's not too worried about getting around himself, but came to pick up info for seniors in his building.
It's going to affect them a lot because on a daily basis, they're going to the doctor. They also have to shop.
But Dino called the cuts worrisome, saying his Route 88 bus is one on the chopping block. He's looking into some other options.
Scooter or bike with electric bike, because I don't know, 32 routes closing, it's crazy.
Now, Sauer says he remains optimistic some kind of funding will get worked out in Harrisburg, but at this point, it's unclear what that looks like, with Senate Republicans and House Democrats each introducing their own plans. He said if funding does come before Sunday, before those cuts take effect, SEPTA would do everything it could to reverse the changes that they've already made, but he also said that gets more difficult as the clock ticks forward. At SEPTA headquarters, Dan Snyder, we'll send it back to you.
All right, time is running out now. Thank you so much, Dan.
SEPTA's first round of cuts will take effect a day before school starts in Philadelphia, impacting 52,000 students who rely on it every single day. CBS News Philadelphia's Ray Strickland talked to a worried parent.
It's definitely going to affect us.
Clarence Dorsey says his daughter uses SEPTA to get to her high school every day, but he says her route is going to be impacted by the cuts.
All this cutting, whatever they have to do with SEPTA, affect our child. It affect our children.
Dorsey says he's worried about her potentially being late to school, and he says he and her mother are now considering taking her themselves.
If that's the only route, yes, or the new way, Uber, yes.
Many other parents are also scrambling to find alternatives for their kids with the cut set to take place a day before the first day of school. SEPTA says due to the changes, students should expect to see longer wait times, more walking, and several more transfers.
Give yourself extra time, okay? Establish a plan.
SEPTA officials discussed the cuts during a press conference while also detailing their plan to keep students safe. SEPTA Transit Police Chief Chuck Lawson says they will be doubling their staff and also increasing their police presence along about a dozen bus routes in the city.
We're going to have police officers who are patrolling by vehicle along those routes. And we are going to have virtual patrol specialists who are performing live look-ins into those buses along those routes.
And the school district of Philadelphia is also urging for parents to come up with a plan if their child is going to be impacted by these cuts. The district is even suggesting for students to carpool with friends if they have to. Ray Strickland, CBS News, Philadelphia.